Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Hello to all AFM students. I hope all of you are doing well. A very warm welcome to my AFM first live session for December 24 exam preparation. I am Hussain Qazi, facilitator for the subject AFM, SBR and FM. So before starting the session, let's set the agenda. What's the particular agenda of this session? So I hope my voice is clear to all of you. And screen visualization is also clear to all of you. I'm sorry. Student, with this agenda, with this session, the particular agenda, it's about to kickstart your December 24 exam session. And with this session, first of all, we will cover the schedule and duration for this session, the course execution, how the course will execute, how to kickstart your AFM course, and the very important point, how to invest your time. How to invest your time. Number five, the last point of this session, that's about your questions. You can ask any of the technical type question of AFM and any soft point about the AFM. So let's start, students. The first, very important, is schedule and duration. You need to know about the very important point. Today is 14th of December. Your exam is scheduled 5th of December. The day will be Friday. From now, you have 10 weeks. From now, you have 10 weeks. So the most important point is that out of 10 weeks, you have to prepare your mind that 8 weeks for exam preparation and practice. Last 2 weeks, the revision and mocks. Are you people agree with this? Can you please reply me? Obviously, yes, sir. We have to make a combination 8 weeks, 2 weeks, 8 plus 2, 8 plus 2. So that's the first point that you need to know. Number 2, with this schedule, how the course will execute. Students, there are 3 pillars. There are 3 pillars of my AFM exam course. And in fact, you need to focus these 3 pillars if you really wanted to get success. Number 1, the first thing that you required, it's about the knowledge of the entire syllabus. Knowledge of the entire syllabus, including calculation, including theory. But any of the student only have the knowledge, that's not good enough. That's not good enough to get the success of the exam. Knowledge plus exam technique. That means practice with exam techniques. Both are important. Knowledge, exam techniques, both are important. But the third point, it's about progress evaluation. If you're just preparing your exam or just learning the exam technique, but you are not evaluating your position, that's where you stand before the exam, where you stand before the exam, about your progress, that's also maybe the factor for your failure. So the point is that there are three important things that's required to get exam success. These are the pillars: knowledge, exam techniques, assignment and mocks. So my course, the point number one, my course, the first course, that is about concept building. Concept building. What does this mean, sir? The first thing is about concept building. There are two classifications of students. The student who have registered my course with husseinkazi.com with English lectures must have to access the lectures and follow the document of the roadmap. The second class of a student, the second category of students who have registered with me for my Urdu course, Urdu language course, that you have got the access with the portal of e-academy. So you have to follow the portal lectures. You have to follow the portal lectures. So this is what about the concept building course. The roadmap based English language course, portal based Urdu language course, that's all about concept building and practicing the question. But this is not enough. You also required the exam techniques. And for exam techniques, you need to get access of advanced financial management question practice course, where you will learn two things. Where you will learn about exam techniques for two things. Number one, time management. Number two, marks management. Marks management means, for example, if examiner asks 7 marks question, so how will you respond with calculation and theory for 7 marks? And the second technique, that is about how to manage the time. So smart exam techniques including time and marks management will ensure you to complete the paper, 100 marks paper, within 3 hours and complete the paper according to the examiner expectations. That is the role of AFM question practice course. Sir, we have got the lecture access called concept building, but we don't have the course access that is called AFM question practice course. This question practice course, it's a part and parcel of your entire package. Whatever amount you have paid, that include concept building plus exam techniques course. But don't worry, this is not the right time to get access of question practice course. The right time to get access of question practice course is once you complete the topic of advanced investment appraisal. Once you complete according to the target, according to the portal lectures, the advanced investment appraisal, including revision of NPV WACC, including APV, including foreign NPV, including BSOP, including capital rationing, MIRR, and advanced WACC, and duration as well. Once you complete the advanced investment appraisal, then I will provide you the AFM question practice course. I am specifically mentioned today the target date of advanced investment appraisal. It's about 28th of this month, 28th of September. Either you registered with me English language course, you have to complete target of advanced investment appraisal by 28th of September. Either you have registered with me E-Academy portal lectures, you have to complete the advanced investment appraisal topic by 28th of this month. Once you complete the advanced investment appraisal, so by end of this month, by 29th or 30th of September, I will give you the access of question practice course. That is called simultaneous approach. At that particular time, you will enter with the exam techniques. But now the time to kick-start your course with concept building, I will add the question practice course, or I will give you the access, the question practice course at the end of this month. How you will get access, don't worry about that. I will completely guide you with the live session. Number 1, concept building. Number 2, exam technique. Number 3, students. Number 3. Assignment and mocks. Do remember, I particularly mentioned the term AFM success. If you really wanted to get success, so you need to obey all my advices, especially these three components: concept building, coverage according to the target dates, exam techniques course, and assignment and mocks. Topical wise, 8 assignment I will give you on a weekly basis, and you have to submit that assignment. You have to submit that particular assignment one day before the live class. The live class I will conduct regularly on every Saturday, 10 p.m. Pakistan time. 10 p.m. Pakistan time. I know that today I've started the lecture 9 p.m. but later on, by next week, I will conduct 10 p.m. Pakistan time. So once you submit the assignment one day before, if the Saturday is the live session, you have to submit me before the Saturday, one day before, that's Friday. I will definitely comment about your answer during live session, about calculation theory as well, though both. Number 3, third point, the mocks. I will conduct 3 mocks. Mark your calendar. First mock I will conduct immediate after your September 24 result announcement. That's the result will announce, I think so that it's 13th or 14th of October. I will conduct the first mock by name mid mock 19th of October. That's Saturday. Mock 2 I will conduct. That's 9th of November. First mock name mid mock. Mid mock I will conduct for 50 marks. Mock 2 copycat mock. That's mid mock 1 and mock 2. It's compiled. It's totally compiled by Hussain Qazi. Okay, ji. Apologies for this inconvenience. Was disconnected. So what I was saying that there are three things that you need to focus, and these are three pillars. So number one, are you people really committed to follow these structure? Can you please reply me? Yes or no? Yes. So first thing you need to cover concept building. Number 2, exam techniques. Number 3, assignment and mocks. With these specific dates. So mark your calendar accordingly. The system for the mock submission is through email. Once I will conduct the mock, I will share you my email address as well, where you need to submit the mock exam. I will respond to you accordingly. That's the protocol you need to follow. Is this clear? Okay. Another important point related to course structure, a very important point. With the course structure, you need to know these points. Student, from the day one, you must have to bear in your mind, in fact, drill in your mind, that AFM exam you will face, where you have to perform or execute 60% theory, 55 to 60% theory, 40 to 45% calculation. 60% theory and 40% calculation. You need to invest your preparation, practice, revision time in a manner that's invest at least 50-55% time for theory, drafting, and 40-45% for calculation. You must not to ignore about theoretical content. It's not very much difficult, but the important thing is that you need to know and make a good strategy. Further, sir, can you please share us what should be the strategy to handle the theory? Once again, there are two things important to handle anything in the AFM, either theory or calculation. Specifically for theory, first you need to know the knowledge. Number 2, exam techniques, practice with exam techniques. So number 1, notes reading. You have already got the access of the course, where 100% course notes are available. 100% topical course notes available. That's the first thing. 100% course notes available. But the course notes are not enough. You need to read 6 chapters of Kaplan as soon as possible. You need to read 6 chapters of the Kaplan as soon as possible. Sir, when we need to start the Kaplan? Now. Which 6 chapters, sir? These 6 chapters. You need to read these chapters just like reading a newspaper, which means no need for learning, just to get knowledge. Kaplan chapter 1, chapter 3, chapter 4, 5, 9, 12. Just these chapters you need to read. Once again, for example, if next 15 days, you need to make a strategy in this manner. Next 15 days, you need to cover advanced investment appraisal, number 1, next 2 weeks. Then read the notes of advanced investment appraisal plus reading of chapter 1 and 3. Reading of chapter 1 and 3. Then I will give you the targets for after 28th of September. I will give you a target of next 2 weeks. That's about till the mid of October. For example, acquisition, merger, business reorganization, reconstructions. You have to cover the content, whatever I will assign after advanced investment appraisal, plus reading the notes, plus read chapter number 4, 5. 2 chapters within this month, 2 chapters till the mid of October, and at the end of October, that's the last 15 days of October, I will assign you another targets from the portal, from the targets, plus notes reading, plus 9 and 12 chapter. So you can make a bunch like that. You cannot avoid reading of these chapters and notes. And of course, once you are able to get knowledge, then you will be able to draft the things accordingly. But if you don't have the knowledge in your brain, what you will draft? My QPC course and these live sessions will provide you guidance, the right way to draft. But the stipulation is that, but the condition is that you have to get the knowledge. Knowledge doesn't mean to learn something. It's not about rote learning, just to get knowledge. So strategy of theory, notes reading, Kaplan 6 chapters, 2, 2, 2, 2 plus 2 plus 2, next 45 days. Plus drafting techniques, whatever you will learn with the question practice course and these live sessions. Till now, is this clear about the course structure? Can you please reply me? We have covered 2 agenda points: schedule and duration, course execution. Number 3, how to kickstart our AFM course. I strongly suggest, if you have already watched my orientation session, then you can avoid the first video. If you haven't watched till now about AFM orientation, which is the video about what inside the course, you have to watch this video. Plus, don't ignore the second video, smart study techniques. Smart study techniques. Both these videos are very important. So you can kickstart your AFM course with these videos and move on accordingly. If you have already covered these videos, no worries, you can move accordingly. Now, next point, the very important point. You need to know, sir, how we can make our strategy to invest these 8 weeks. First 8 weeks, first make the strategy of 8 weeks, because the remaining 2 weeks it's about the revision plan that I will provide immediate after the 8 weeks. So the 8 weeks, that is about concept building, that is about question practice course, that is about theory drafting techniques, how we should invest our time. So this is what, first of all, you need to know how much hours, study hours we required for these 8 hours. So number one, you required concept building course coverage by husseinkazi.com with English language or e-academy portal with Urdu language. Concept building course, that's required 80 hours. Then coverage of question practice course, that's required 40 hours. Notes reading, that's required 20 hours. Assignment, that's 20 hours. Mock, 10 hours. Self practice, 40 hours. Self practice plus assignment, that's total 60 hours. So total hours you need to invest, that's 210 hours. Total hours you need to invest for 8 weeks for 210 hours. Now, even if you people are not a full-time student, even you people are not full-time student, you can follow this structure. If total 210 hours and total weeks 8 hours, total weeks 8 weeks, so that means is equal to 210 divided by 8, 26 weekly hours required. You need to invest 26 hours. How you can invest 26 hours if you are not a full-time student? By weekend, Saturday, Sunday, you need to invest 8 hours multiplied by 2 days. That's 16 hours. Then, if you require 26 hours total and already you have spared or invested 16 hours by weekends, so 26 minus 16 divided by 4 remaining 4 days, 4 working days plus 2 weekends, that's 6 days, 1 day off, divided by 4, that's 2.5 hours. I can say 3 hours. So that means your strategy, your time investment strategy, your strategy to invest the time, that's 8 hours per day, that's weekends, that's both days, and 3 hours per day, weekdays. And is equal to 2 days plus 4 days. 2 weekend days and 4 weekdays. 1 days off. Then you will get the success. Can you please reply me? Is this doable for you? What's your first instinct say? Is this doable? yet it's doable even you are not a full-time student. And if you are a full-time student, you can easily follow this schedule. So the point is that you can make a strategy for the investment of your time in this manner. This is a complete planner. So that is the fourth and most important point of this session, fourth agenda point. Last, your questions. I've covered all the aspect about this session. That's how to kickstart your session. Now, your questions. It's about your questions. You can ask any of the question. Now it's your time. I don't think so that about the strategy, how to execute, what should be the strategy, how to execute. It's all covered with this session. I will share this file. I will definitely share this video on YouTube. If any of you are watching this video on the YouTube, you will also be able to get access of this Excel file. Don't worry. Just see the description part of this video. You will be able to find this document. So anything you wanted to know, you can ask the question. There is a question, sir, if a student working from 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Monday to Friday and 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday. No. I have given you I've given you the strategy about the hours. Now you can invest or you can adjust the hours accordingly. If someone invests more hours, for example, if someone not able to invest more hours in weekends, but more hours in the weekdays, so you can adjust your plan accordingly. This is not the standard plan that's have to obey everyone. This is my suggestion. But for sure, total 200 hours, for sure, there are 8 weeks, for sure, you need to spare 26 hours a week. Now it's your choice how to spare your 26 hours. Someone, for example, says that I will invest 4 days a week, 4 hours, 4 multiplied by 416, and weekends, 5 hours. No, go for that. That's 16 plus 10, 16, 26. It's your choice. No one will ask you how you are investing 26 hours. You can adjust this plan according to your schedule. Is this clear? Okay. So this is what about the course related question. No? Now there is a technical question about a course related to tax saving from capital allowance. Tax saving from capital allowance. Okay, I'm giving you an example. Tax savings from capital allowance. For example, if there's a machine that's cost 50,000 and project life Let's suppose 4 years. Residual value 2000 and capital allowance will be provided 25% reducing balance. So how the complete working will establish, that's called tax saving from capital loss. Number one, these, and for example, tax adjustment will be made with the same year. Year 1, year 2, year 3 and 4. First of all, the concept is that if we invest in a machine with a cost of 52,000, we wanted to make a tax benefit by allowing the capital allowance with the taxable income. So if tax authority accept that, yes, by reducing balance method, you can allow, you can incorporate this expense with the taxable income. So at the end of each year, we will get the tax advantage. For example, tax rate is equal to 30%. So number one, capital allowance, and number two, tax savings. That is 30%. That is 30%. Now come on. First thing is capital allowance, very simple, is equal to 52,000 multiplied by 0.25. That 13,000 is a tax saving. By second year, there are two possible methods. Either I can calculate 52,000 minus 13,000, that's a basic principle of the reducing balance method, into 25%. That's 9750. Or alternatively, we can work is equal to 13,000 into 0.75. 0.75 means out of 100%, 25% is a reducing balance method. The remaining 75% is this. This is about the shortcut method. The answer will be same. So we can work out 13,000 into 0.75, 9750. With third year, once again 0.75. You can check this answer. But this is a shortcut method. You must have to use this shortcut because you need to save the time. If you follow the F9 detailed working, examiner, it's not expecting to make a detailed working. Examiner just want to incorporate, just want to identify the figures. And at the year 4, the concept is that at year 4, the machine cost is 52,000. Out of this 52,000, we have already claimed 30,063. that we have already claimed. So remaining is 52, sorry, 21,938. We approach to the tax authority and ask that we invest 52,000. That's expense. Year 1, 2, 3 we have already claimed. By year 4 we are going to close this project. Now do allow us remaining 21938. Tax authority will reply, out of 21938, this residual value, it's not your expense. So you need to adjust 2000. So that's called 19938. This is capital allowance, that's tax depreciation. But this is not the actual cash savings. The saving is 13,000 into 30%. Control C, Control V. This is tax saving. This is the complete concept of tax saving. But do remember, I have already established with an alternative NPV method. That's called NPV structure. That you need to follow. You where just incorporate the capital allowance and move on accordingly. So I hope it's very clear to you. If you have any more question, you can ask me. Okay. Vivek asked that you said in the lecture of WAC that irrespective of the number of shareholders. Okay. So Vivek, is this issue clear to you? Is this issue clear to you? Can you please reply me? About a tax saving. Anand, you are asking, I still don't understand how shortcut, why you, this is a shortcut method. AFM, it's not, this is a mathematics basic. Examiner will never ask you to develop the shortcut method. For Anand, for example, if I'm saying that IRR, another example, IRR, for example, year 0, that's 1000. Year 1, that's 400. Year 2, it's 600. Year 3, it's 700. Okay? Your examiner says that with the spreadsheet, there is a shortcut function is equal to IRR. Select all these. This is your IRR. This is your IRR. This is a shortcut method of IRR. This is a shortcut method of IRR. With the later lectures, you will identify this. This is shortcut method of IRR. Now, if you know that this is shortcut method of IRR, now you will ask to the examiner, do tell me, or ask to the Kaplan book, do tell me how this work, how this IRR is equal to the complete trial and error method. It's so don't irritate your mind about the matter how this maths work. Because with ACCA studies, with CA studies, it's not about how this application is established. It's not our method. It's about how to apply. So it's very simple. Okay. Another question. There's a question by the Vivek. Sir, whenever we calculate the WAC, So WAG, what we required, that is a capital structure. So for capital structure, E, and for E, that for E means market value of equity, and we required cost of equity. And I said with my lecture that it may be possible there are multiple class of shareholder. For example, if there is a company having 100 shares, out of 100 shares, 40 shares has owned by a bank, 20 shares by a company out of 100, and 40 shares by a bank, 25 shares by another company, and 35 shares by 35 different shareholders. So 35 shareholders plus one bank, one company, that's 37 shareholders. I said that whatever the number of shareholders, our cost of equity always 1. For example, cost of equity 12%, that's 12% to all shareholders. Yes, to all equity shareholders, because we will consider we always consider, and we also do provide the return to equity holder in a flat manner. To all equity holder, there will be only one return. But for KD, it's more than one. Why? For example, you got the loan from one bank, that's 7%. Another bank with another time period with 9%. Issuing a bonds to the public, 7.5%. So KD more than one, it's possible. But KE at any way, only one. So Vivek, is this clear to you? So students, thank you very much for today's session. If you have more questions, you can ask me on the WhatsApp group. And further, you need to notice very important point. Whatever I am sharing any message on the WhatsApp group, you must have to notice that particular message. You must not ignore that message. Number one. Number two, my academic team leader, it's a group of academic, me and my academic team leader. Whatever the academic team leader provides you or knock you and send any message, you will assume that the message same sent by Hussain Qazi. Can you please reply me just before the session a reminder message? You already received a reminder message from my academic team leader, yes or no? Yes, save this number for AFM session. +92 0092 331 669 6920. Save this number. Any of the message I will drop on the WhatsApp group, any of the message you receive individually, obey that particular advices. Don't worry, academic team leader will knock you mid of the night. Why you are not submitting the mock exam? Are you getting the point? This journey that you need to, with this journey you need to follow my advices. Don't ignore any message from my side or from my academic team leader. May Allah God willing, your efforts plus my directions, I will only provide the directions. create a synergy in the form of exam success. Inshallah, may Allah willing. So I will give you this share file, this Excel file as well. Thank you very much to all of you. I'm suffering with the flu. Do remember me in your prayers for the speedy recovery. Coming week assignment, I will share you by mid of the week. Thank you very much. Take care a lot. Assalamu alaikum.